It's time, you guys, for some lunch inspiration. Hey guys, Kiri here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I am back to share some more what's for lunch clips with you guys. I'm not going to go into some big, elaborate, long intro. You guys know the drill. If you're not new here, you know that I share at least once a month what I pack for my family for lunch. And if you are new here and you're looking for lunch inspiration and you like this video, make sure that you are subscribed with that notification bell clicked, because I do post these videos randomly. But today we are talking complete lunch inspiration. I have 3 children. I have my oldest Jacob, who is 16 and doing virtual learning this year. And then I have my 2 younger kids, my 6-year-old Mason and my 4-year-old Maya, and they are being homeschooled by moi this year. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. If you guys are interested in these lunch trays, they are listed down in the description box in my Amazon store. Otherwise, with no further ado, let's start talking what's for lunch. Okay, you guys, so here we are at lunch number 1, and the little kids are having a adult Lunchable, and Jacob is having a whole mishmash of things because he's always complicated. So Jacob is actually having one of those cheese and broccoli rice sides that I get him from the Dollar Tree. He probably has about maybe half or 2/3 of the package, along with some green beans, some of my homemade ranch. He has some tomatoes, a cheese stick, 2 Milano cookies, and a peanut butter granola bar. And then the little kids have exactly the same thing except for their fruit or veggie. So they each have a yogurt, some crackers, a cheese stick. They are splitting a Nature's Bakery fig bar, and they have those little cookie cats for people. But Mason is having a Honeycrisp apple with some melted peanut butter, and Amaya is having some cherry tomatoes along with some carrot sticks and that dill pickle hummus that we got from Trader Joe's. That was absolutely amazing. I wanted a little bit more pickle flavor, but otherwise it was really, really good. Now, you guys will notice that we love to do leftovers in this house for a lunch. So Mason and Maya have the exact same thing, except Maya has sour cream with a little bit of green onion. But I made a quesadilla that they split, and then the night before I made Mexican pizzas. So they split a Mexican pizza and they split a quesadilla. Like I said, Maya has sour cream and some green onions. They have some white pirate's booty for like their snacky kind of dessert. They have a cake that a friend made us that was absolutely to die for, so they each wanted some of that for their like dessert. They have some fresh cut watermelon, and then they each have some of the Annie's fruit snacks. And like I said, Mason has the exact same thing, but he is definitely a no-no when it comes to sour cream. Now here is Jake's plate. I didn't get to take a picture with the kids because sometimes their lunch schedules just don't match up with homeschooling and virtual learning. So he has something very similar to the kids. He had a full quesadilla and a full Mexican pizza, and then he has some sour cream and some diced up tomatoes along with some green onions, and then he has half of a cucumber with some of my homemade ranch. He also has those white pirate's booty, and then he has also that cake that we got from a friend, which you guys, just so delicious, but you guys will see that soon. But for right now, I have a lunch for the hubs, and you're going to see that this lunch looks like a fairly decent size breakfast and lunch, and you'll see by the end of the video that any clips for Daryl are starting to dwindle down. He's just been eating breakfast before he goes, and then he doesn't necessarily need a lunch from me. He's just been eating at work, which is kind of against what I wanted for him, but whatevs. So I have a breakfast burrito that I just made in my breakfast meal hack video, so you guys saw that yesterday, so make sure you check that out if you want to check that that out. I have a orange here for him. In this container, I have a sandwich, just plain old turkey and cheese with mayo and a little salt and pepper on the Nature's Own honey wheat bread. And then I have a pack of chips here for him. Those are the Ruffles cheddar sour cream. He absolutely loves them. And then those are those raspberry cookies from Costco, you guys, that I defrost for him in his lunchbox, and they're good for him whenever he's ready. And we probably still have a half a dozen of them, and we got them like a month ago because he doesn't take his lunch as often as he used to. All right, well, speaking of sandwiches, this was a sandwich day across the board. So when I was making Daddy a sandwich, I made the kids a sandwich and was proactive and was ready for them for lunch. So Mason and Maya have pretty much the exact same thing, except they chose different chips. So they also have turkey and white American cheese with mayo, salt, and pepper on the Nature's Own honey wheat bread. And then they have a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat. They have some blueberries. They have some of those sour raisins, you guys. I'm dying to get rid of them. And then Mason has some of the cheese doodles. Then Jacob has a sandwich, but he has Doritos. He has some cucumber, some green beans, and some carrot sticks. Those are pickled. I did my own pickling for him, so those are pickled ones I did. He has some gummies that we just stumbled upon that we had left over from Easter. And then he also has a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat. And like I said, Maya had exactly the same thing, except she chose Funyuns as her chips instead of cheese doodles, and they split those box of raisins. I never give them a full one because they're super sugary, and what they have is a good enough. But that's what the kids had for lunch this day. So this was probably one of Jacob's favorite meals because this is that gnocchi kit that I got from Costco. Plus I had some plain old regular gnocchi in my pantry that I did not know what to do with it. So I just mixed it in and added a little bit of extra parm cheese and heavy cream to kind of make a really yummy gnocchi pasta. So Jake has some gnocchi along with those pickled vegetables again. He has an orange, some of those white pirate's booty, and then he also has a handful of those chocolatey cookie cats for people from Trader Joe's. Now we're on to Maya, and Maya also had some of that gnocchi, but she has some of those chocolatey kind of Teddy Graham cookies that I got from the Dollar Tree. She has some white pirate's booty. I gave them a juice box because I figured they'd want the juice box with their food, but I also made them a smoothie as their like fruit or veggie for the day. And then they do have a little sweet treat. This happened to be a Friday, so it was one of the days where they got to pick out of the treasure box, and so they cashed in some of their tickets for one of those lollipops. So I just put that on the side. Here is the kids' smoothie, and I put it on the plate for them so that they knew visually that was like their fruit and stuff for the day. And then this is the straw that we got from the zoo. I got each of the kids like a souvenir straw. I thought that would be super cute to have something to, you know, come home with. So Maya got the giraffe, and then you'll see Mason's in just a second. So I believe that Mason pretty much has the exact same thing. Yeah, he does. Mason has the exact same thing, except his is a cat, which just makes me laugh because lately I've been calling him the Tiger King because he is all about his cats and kittens. He wants a cat. He's dying for a cat. He's begging for a cat. So if my dogs are going to tolerate it, a cat might be in our future. All right, so here is a lunch for the kids, and what I did for them is I made them mac and cheese, and then I kind of just gave them a little picky plate on the side. So they had a bowl of white American cheese, and then each of them on the side had either a fruit and a veggie and then some kind of snack. So they each have a yogurt, and they each have blackberries, but Maya has some cucumber, and Mason ended up eating an apple. They have some of those white pirate's booty. You can tell we were trying to kill those off before they went bad. And then those are actually cookies that the kids made. We had a little bit of some baking fun with the kids, and they were making numbers out of dough. And so that was their ones and their zeros that they made. And then here was Jacob's plate. Again, another day when I had to do their lunches separate, but he also had some white American cheese. He had some cucumbers. He had an orange. He had some of those Siete chips, the ranch flavored. So like that grain free Cool Ranch Dorito, which he really, really enjoyed. I got those from Thrive Market, so I'll link that video up above if you guys want to check out and see what I got at Thrive. But he really loved those ranch chips, and then he also had a pack of dark chocolate Milano cookies as his sweet treat. All right, you guys, so here is another lunch for Hubs, and you can see that it's a heck of a lot smaller than it was before. So I made him one of those little Jimmy Dean egg cups. These were new to me. I thought there were ones where you add an egg, but these are the ones that already come with a little egg inside, and you just pour it in and you mix it with the meat and then you microwave it. And so he actually had that on his way into work, and then I sent him in with a little Philly cheese steak, those Rayburns ones. If you guys have not tried them and you see them, pick them up. He loves them. And then I gave him a raspberry Nature's Fig bakery bar. All right. Now here is Pizza Friday for my kids. And these were the round flatbread pizzas that I got from Trader Joe's. So the adults had shrimp with olive vodka sauce. That was amazing. And the night before we had some meatballs. We had like a big meatball parm hero. So we took the leftover meatballs and put them on pizza. So the kids were in their glory. So the kids had meatball pizza. Jake has 2 slices with some pirate's booty, with an orange, with some strawberries, with some of those raisins. I'm so glad Jake discovered that he loved those raisins, because we're down to like the last 2 or 3 packs. And then he had one of those peanut butter Annie's Rice Krispie treats. Now this is, do the kids have exactly the same thing? Yeah, the kids do have exactly the same thing. So they have the chocolate Rice Krispie treat along with splitting a box of those raisins. They have some pizza, some pirate's booty, and some strawberries. All right, now we are on to hot dog day. And every time I look at this, this just screams cafeteria to me. Between the trays and what's on them, I don't know. Sometimes, some days, I truly feel like the cafeteria lady. But Jake has 2 hot dogs along with some watermelon. And those are those raisins. As soon as he discovered that he liked them, and now he wanted them every day. And I'm thinking, they've been sitting in this cabinet for 2 months and you never wanted to try them. Now he wants to try them, and he's in love with them. He likes the watermelon better than the lemon. But anyways, he has a Nature's Valley peanut butter, peanut flavored granola bar along with some ketchup. And then the little kids, they only have 1 hot dog a piece, but then they have one of those, the strawberry walks into a bar. So that's a strawberry cereal bar from Trader Joe's, along with splitting a pack of those raisins and some watermelon. And then they also have ketchup. And you guys, that's the Hunt's ketchup from Sam's or Costco. No, I think it's from Costco, and I was not impressed. I need my Heinz back. All right, here is a meal for the Hubs. And again, if you guys missed that breakfast meal prep video, it was out yesterday. Go and check it out. That is one of the croissant breakfast sandwiches. So he had that on his way into work. And then I sent him in with one of those Angus cheeseburgers. I get those from Costco, and Daryl absolutely loves them. They're super easy to just throw in the microwave. And he even has a microwave at work. So he told me to stop heating them up and send them to him frozen, and he'll just heat them up there. And don't let Paul fool you. Hubby has a sweet tooth too. Not as big, but he still needs a sweet treat as well. So I gave him one of those Krispy Kreme donut bites. These are the brand new ones, and that was the strawberry flavor, which he said they were absolutely amazing. This was actually the last pack, and he told me to keep my eye out for them again. All right, back on to a lunch for the kids. And I'm pretty sure if it's pizza rolls, it's probably another Friday. As you can see, this is not just 1 week's of lunches. So I believe this is Maya's plate. Yeah, there's a piece of broccoli on there. So Maya has some pizza rolls. She also has another cereal bar. She has some raspberries and broccoli. The kids split one of those rainbow cookie packs because there's 3 cookies in there. And then she has some applesauce. And then I believe that Mason has the exact same thing, minus that 1 piece of broccoli, because I can never get a veggie in my kid. Fruit all day long, veggies not so much. But Jacob, Maya, they will eat some veggies. So Jacob has some more pizza rolls than the little kids, of course. And then he has some carrot sticks, and he has some fresh broccoli with my ranch dressing. He has that other cookie, but he told me the tiny little cookie isn't enough for big Jacob if it's enough for the little kids. So I actually gave him a Fiber One brownie that I had left over from a Variety Fun box. All right, here is my last lunch, I believe, for the Hubs, and there's another one of those Rayburn's Philly cheesesteaks. I have to say, one of the best things about those cheesesteaks is that they kind of have a pepper flavor, like as if the meat was cooked in some kind of peppers and onions, and you can actually smell the peppers and onions cooking when you microwave this, but there's no peppers and onions on there. It's just meat and cheese and bread, and the bread is like bakery soft, which is why he loves them so much. So he has that. He has another one of those breakfast burritos. I think that one was ham. Last time he had sausage. That is one of those Saturn peaches that I got from Trader Joe's, and that was another one of those cookies from Costco that Daryl loves so much. But let me tell you what a pain that was, because we were out of larger sandwich bags, and that was a snack size bag, so I tried to cut it in half so it would fit, and it fell apart. I know, right? First world problems trying to get your husband ready for work, but that was it for what hubby took this day. Okay, you guys, so that's it for another What's for Lunch video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Again, if you're new here and you loved this kind of lunch inspiration, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I do share a What's for Lunch video at least once a month here on the channel. For everybody else, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.